Have you got bush turkeys on your property? If so, what do you do to try and deal with living with bush turkeys? So you can't hurt them, can't kill them, you just got to learn to live with them. It's their land and they can go make a nest in the bush somewhere. I know we've got another month of winter, month and a bit, and then it's spring, but I'm just feeling like it's coming, and this is the time of year that excites me with the garden. Look, we've got blooms on the wattle already, Australian wattle. We've got flowers on the lilies down there. I'll take a closer photo in a minute. And things, I've just been up my elkhorns and orchid here, all new shoots on them. So I'm really excited. In the next few videos you'll be seeing so much difference in around here, and things will be starting to blossom. Redoing the back garden up there, and across the back fence I want to put big planter boxes. So many dreams. So what are you doing with your garden ready for spring? Or are you overseas when you're coming into autumn and then winter? And what do you do to prepare your garden? Because I know a lot of places are going to get a lot of snow and a lot of the colder climates, and so how do you deal with that? We don't have that. We don't have snow in Queensland, Australia. We do down south, but not so much in Queensland, Australia. So how do you deal with that? What do you do to prepare your gardens, and what sort of gardens are you planting anything at the moment for that time of year? Can you, or do you sort of just let me know. Comment below. I just love hearing stories from other people and what they're doing with their garden. Here in Queensland, it's still quite warm. You need a little cardi to get you through this late afternoon. But here we're sort of starting to get the feeling that spring is around the corner, and getting all our garden beds ready and going. I've got seedlings that I planted a while ago, you would have seen on past videos, and they're coming up quite a size. I've separated them and they're going to be ready to plant out as well. So I'm really excited about this garden here, and my tea and herb garden up there that I showed you before, and other things that I'm going to be redoing the garden in front of the house as well. So yeah, lots of exciting things ahead. Lots of ideas with different types of medicinal type recipes and natural recipes, and what Steve and I are doing to help Steve and myself stay on top of things health wise. We very seldom we never had colds at all last winter. We believe in prevention, and sure, we're not ones that will not get anything. Everyone's going to get sick at some point, but it's just how sick you get and how well you can prevent and build up your body to prevent anything getting too much hold on you. Especially Steve, because he's got the Huntington's, and his body could become very run down. But that's something that I really am on top of the whole time. Every day I am giving him things in the way of vitamins and food, and his exercise. All those sort of things all play a part in keeping him built up as much as possible. So yeah, so we've got lots and lots to share. My basil is going crazy, and I'm going to be doing the same here. I'm going to uncover all this and put in place different things to keep the bush turkeys away. Oh look, I've got passion fruit ripening everywhere. So cool. And it's winter here in Australia. We're in Queensland, so we don't have a really cold winter, although it has been quite a cold winter this year. But I've got quite a few passion fruit here. I'll probably leave them for another day or so till they get. I like to let them get really purple, because then they're nice and sweet. This one's probably okay, although no, I'll leave it for another day or so. And there's more down in here. So yeah, it's all happening. I'm so glad we did this. I think in spring and summer we'll notice this going right across here, which would be lovely. Hello chookies. Yes, I know, I'll bring you some scraps after. Look at, they're all crying out for me. I love our chooks, love our girls. What's wrong, girls? It's not scrap time yet. No. Frosty, inside. Frosty, inside. Good girl. What? What? What's wrong? I beg your pardon? What were you saying? Really? What do you want? What do you want? Are you trying to tell me if you get up higher I'll listen? Do you? Yes, I'm going to get all new big clean out this weekend. I've got to get all new shavings in here because he made a lovely mess. Don't know if you can see, but we do have eggs over there which I'll collect after. I know, you're very good. Why are you pecking at me? Why are you pecking at me? Hey? Yeah, I know. What? Oh, you peck my phone. You're cheeky. You're cheeky. Yes, you are. They're so beautiful. They're all so friendly. Yes, you are. They will look as soon as I would go to... You're pecking at me for? As soon as I go to pat them... No, that one's not going to let me pat. Hello, Frosty. Hello, darling. They squat down. Okay, well, I'll bring some scraps over. Do you want some scraps? You want them early today? Okay. I guess that's a yes. Cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. Jolly bush turkey. Right up the top. There's the ground. There's my beautiful bananas. And the jolly bush turkey is eating them. Not happy. Jolly bush turkeys. I'll pull that down a bit and you can see where they've just eaten all the tops of the bananas there. Oh, so annoying. Oh, we'll have to get it down soon. I don't like picking them too soon though because they're a fair size, but if you pick them too soon you don't get as much flesh. But anyways, we've got piles of them in the freezer already, so I can't complain. So I've just come outside because Steve's asleep inside, out here with my Betty girl, and I just wanted to explain the next part of the video. I love my garden and I have, like I said before, I have massive dreams for this whole area. I just want lots of flowers and herbs and veggies and being able to live off the land and just grow most of what we eat, and yeah, that's my biggest dream and that's what I'm working for. So no matter where you live, there are always things that hinder your dream as far as grubs and insects and that are all part of the life cycle, and you've just sort of got to get around them. But I believe that they're there for a reason, and it's all part of, like I said, the life cycle, and you've just got to learn to live with them, but try and get around them wrecking your crops. So this next section, that's what we're doing. Instead of a lot of people just get angry with them and try to hurt them. The bush turkeys are annoying, and they're not the most attractive animal as far as I'm concerned, but they're part of this planet and they're one of God's creatures, and yeah, we've just got to live with them. Betty has a real thing of loving to, when they come up the track, they very sheepishly walk right up the end of the dam. You see them run to the end of the dam, and then they very, very carefully walk right up the track because they know Betty's at the gate here waiting for them, and if she happens to be outside, she'll chase them back down the track. She won't hurt them, but she just chases them or bucks them away. So it's quite funny to watch, actually, and it's a little game with Betty. She sort of goes from one door to the other if they're around. I think she's going to get out to them, but yeah, so we're doing things to try and I like my gardens to be open. I don't like them covered in nets and everything all the time, and so I'm trying to work out ways of avoiding that and having gardens that are nice and open. I believe that veggie gardens and herb gardens and incorporated with flowers and that should be like a sort of like an eclectic look of plants, but I think it's healthy for them to be amongst each other as well. There's so many plants that are good next to each other. They do them a lot of good, keeping bugs away and just enhancing their growth and everything as well. So this is what I prefer, to have my gardens like that, and that's what I'm building it up to. And this next garden, I'm dreaming of it being full of my teas and herbs in there, mainly teas in this garden in particular. The one at the back I'm going to be filling more with herbs, and especially on the river banks here, on the dam bank here as well, which is going to be happening in the next few weeks that you'll see. So that's why I've included this bit in the next bit, is really just to show you what we're doing to try and deter them from that area, not from the property but from that area. And please, if you've got any ideas, I would love to know, because apart from hurting them, of course, but if you've got any ways that you're allowing them to be around but keeping them off your crops and off your garden, I'd love to hear that. So just yeah, so you'll see in the next bit what we've done. Gardener and I pulled out all the weeds. She's done most of it. Now we're putting rocks all around. We're trying to deter the bush turkeys. Rocks all around the plants. They'll be hanging across, dangling things, all sorts of things to deter them. Hope that works. So I'm really happy with what got done today. There's a ginger plant there. Oh, there's a little tomato down there. I have to pull that one out. Put in the other garden. The blue pea plant there. I'll put in an extra little trellis for it to grow more. The African Tulsi right here. Ow. And down in here there's oregano. Some people call it oregano. I call it oregano. Parsley's doing well. And the black basil. This is the red basil, red or purple basil, and then down here I've got the lemon mint here, some more basil here, and there is another purple type basil down here as well. There's the spinach, mint, normal mint there, and the lavender, and another basil there, a different basil. And so made up these little rock gardens, and I'm going to be putting, I'm doing them up tonight, I'm going to be putting across the garden from one side to the other. I've got little posts in here. I'll just stand back and show you. So I've got posts along there, and I'm going to be putting string across with a whole lot of like CDs to sparkle old utensils and that, and trying to deter this bush turkey without hurting them. They are protected, even though they're annoying the heck out of me at the moment. But yeah, just things like that. They don't like water either, so I'm going to be putting in a sprinkler systems going through here soon. And yeah, just some things that won't hurt them but just deter them from digging up my garden. So that was today's effort. Really happy with that. The mint here is going crazy around the fig tree, so that's really good. So yeah, really good day. Little native bee. Oh, that's so good. Oh, there's another one. That's awesome. morning early and did. I read up on bush turkeys, and they don't like shiny objects like CDs. They don't like things that make noises in the wind. Whoops, Daisy. So I put this up as well. I'll have to do it again. I might tie it this time. Let it boot. Okay, so they don't like things like that. They don't like water, so I'm going to be putting in a sprinkler system here. But for the garden as well, not just to distract the bush turkeys. So I'm really happy with this. I'd rather this than have netting over everything. I've just kept this here for the passion fruits here, but probably not totally necessary anymore. But and also we've got the blue pea tea here that I'm really paranoid about keeping. I don't want it to go. Everything's looking really yummy and lush in here at the moment. So I'm going to be doing videos about the different teas soon, and why I wanted to create this garden. All in all, I'm really happy about how it's come up. You happy, Betty? You think it's a good idea? Yes. Because you think it's a good idea. What you do? Yes, you do. I'm just walking through, having a look at my teas and herbs, and the aroma from this mix is just beautiful. The aroma from the basil, not so much the African tulsi, but we've got the lemon mint down here, which is lovely. Makes a beautiful tea. I've made teas out of that, made teas out of the blue pea, made teas out of the African tulsi. There's lavender over here as well. There's normal mint, but I can just smell all these smells coming together. It's just beautiful. Absolutely love it. So, have you got bush turkeys on your property? If so, what do you do to try and deal with living with bush turkeys? Because we do have to live with them. So what do you do? Give us some ideas, please. I hope I've helped in a small way, but I'm sure there are other ways of keeping them at bay. The citronella on the deck is doing really, really well and growing quite big, ready for our spring and summer months to deter all those bugs, the bitey bugs.
That was far.
Did it?
Yeah, look at that.
Oh yeah.
That's where far is. That's even farther.
Feeding the fish like cricket balls. That's good,
yeah,
Isla. That's good, darling. Betty's wondering what you're doing. Okay.
Betty, no, that my forest is still too far.
Haven't beat your record yet?
No, I have.
Oh, careful, don't knock her.
That was my forest.
We done them all?
Yeah.
Where are the fishies this morning? They slept in.
The guppies are here.
Yeah. Mosquito fish. I'll have it all eat. Oh, look, there's the eel, look.